particular. We got clarity about how to develop the JS. I mean to say how to see how to work with handler mapping. We don't do anything by default. It comes what? Request mapping, handler mapping, right? And we got the clarity on what? How to work with what? View resolve. We don't do anything by default. You will get what? Internal resource view resolver. By default, you will get what? Internal resource view resolver. Are you getting my point there, guys? Come on. Super. Spring MVC. Now listen. Generally, we place JSP pages outside the web.inf folder. Nothing but in public area. But you have to think about keeping them in private area or not there. We definitely need to think about keeping in what? Private area or not there, guys. Look at this. First APP web root folder, HTML JPG. This entire area is called public area or not there. Web.inf and its subfolders are called as what? Web.inf and its subfolders are called as what? Private area. What do you say, guys? Come on. Super. Spring MVC says, or Spring Boot MVC says, you think about keeping JSPs in what? Private area. Generally, we place in public area, but it is recommending us to keep in what? Private. What is the advantage of keeping in private area? Number one, if they are in private area means no outsider can give direct request now, guys. Number one. There is protection is there for source code. Number two, we can, if it is there in private area, we cannot give request by using file name. That means file name extension is not going to appear in the browser address bar. Not appearing in browser address bar means indirectly we are hiding the technology from outsiders. Come on, guys. Super. Let's look at the next one. Next one. Suppose JSP is there in public area. It is getting data from servlet and displaying the data. So look at the problem. I have given request to servlet. Servlet talked to database, got the score, kept the score in what? Got the score, kept the score in what? Some scope and pass it to JSP. JSP is formatting the score and displaying on the browser. Now JSP is there in public area. There is a chance of giving direct request to JSP. Without giving request to servlet, if I give direct request to JSP, since no score is there, no data is there, it will display ugly values or not there. Because JSP is there in public area, there is a chance of giving direct request to JSP or not there. And that gives me chance of displaying ugly values or not there. That gives me chance of displaying ugly values or not there. What do you say, guys? Definitely that gives me chance of displaying ugly values. What do you say, guys? Understanding my statement or not there, guys? Suppose CSP is there in private area. Okay. Given request to servlet. Servlet talking to database, getting the score, passing to JSP. JSP formatting and displaying. Perfect. Now JSP is there in private area. Can I give direct request to JSP? No. Is there any question of getting ugly values? Okay, I'll put in like this. Big brother, small brother. Okay. Small brother is not kept in public face. Always kept in background on. Okay. Customer approached big brother. Big brother's seen the requirement, analyzed the profit and given items to small brother. Small brother, by staying in the background, delivering to customer. Right? As long as the small brother is there in background, he is not exposed to customer. So that's why no question of people asking small brother, give me items, right? Suppose this small brother is there in public area and small brother don't work on his own without getting any instruction from big brother. Okay, so if small brother is there in public area, customers may directly communicate small brother saying that give me item. Since he don't have any requirement or instruction from big brother, he always says not there, not available, not available, I don't know. So if customer gets I don't know from small brother, it will kill the reputation of the shop or not there. Yes or no, na guys? Suppose he is there in the background, working in the background, not exposed to outsider. So everyone contacts Big Brother. Big Brother take the decision, calculates the profit part, then gives instruction to small brother, delivers the item. So it's better to keep small brother in background or in foreground. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So advantages are there keeping JSPs in private area or public area? Private area. Yes or no, na guys? What are the advantages of keeping JSPs in private area? Number one, no one can directly give request to JSP because it's there in private area. It helps to hide the technology from outsiders of the website. We can get protection from hackers and jackers. If JSP is getting data from servlet, and if this JSP is there in private area, no one can give direct request to JSP, no question of getting ugly value. If it is there in public area, there is a possibility of getting ugly values or not. When these many benefits are there, it's better to keep JSP in private area or public area. Huh? Private area, right, my dear? Spring MVC, Spring Boot MVC recommends to keep JSP files or pages in private area of the web application. What area of the web application? WebINF folder and subfolders are called private area of the web application. Outside WebINF area, folder and subfolders are called what? Public area of the web application. Only the underlying server or container can use what? Private area components directly. If any outside request wants to use the same component, then we need to give special instructions to what? Special instruction or permission to container. Nothing but servlet component are not there. Super. Public area web components can be used by outsider and container or server directly without having any permissions. HTML JSP file placed outside WebINF folder. Are you getting my point, guys? So far, we have placed HTML JSP files in public area of the web application, but it is recommended to place in private area of the web application to get the following advantages. Come on, guys. No outsider can give direct request to what? JSP page. If JSP page is reading and displaying what? Request scope data given by what? Servlet component. Since there is no possibility of giving direct request, the JSP page will never display what? Null value. Check it out. Browser gives request to servlet. Servlet gives to database. Database passes to what? Servlet. Servlet passes to JSP. JSP format gives to servlet. Again, it will display to what? Browser. Suppose if I have direct access to JSP, okay, without giving request to servlet, if I give request to JSP, there is a chance of getting ugly values or not there. We are able to hide JSP file or page from what? Outsider. That means we can hide technology of the website from what? Outsider. Protection from hackers will come or not there, guys? Okay. Generally, if JSP page is there in private area, then its configuration in web.xml is mandatory, having URL pattern. But the internal resource view resolver of Spring MVC can locate or identify what? JSP pages or files of private area directly without mapping JSP file in web.xml file or not there. Generally, any private area should be configured in web.xml. Though JSP is there in private area, internal resource view resolver can happily locate or not there, guys. We place JSP pages in Spring MVC, Spring Boot MVC web application in the following folders. WebINF/pages folder, webinf/JSP folder, webinf/view folder. And these are recommended folder. Inside webinf, any name you can take. Here, pages JSP view folders are what? User defined folder. We can take any name. WebINF classes, lib folders, and web.xml file names are what? Standard names in web application development. They are the fixed names in web application development are not there. They are fixed names in web application development are not there, guys. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. They are definitely okay. WebINF classes, web.xml fixed names. Remaining all folder names are our choice names are not there. Sir, this is the directory structure for normal application. But in Eclipse, you don't get this directory structure. In Eclipse, you get web content. Some other folders are not there. In Eclipse ID, only web app folder. SRC main web app folder. Content becomes what? Public area content on the deployment. SRC main Java content, WebINF folder content internally becomes what? Private area content. Okay, check it out. This is Eclipse web application, guys. This entire folders are what? Private area. Web app and immediate subfolders are what? Public area. Even WebINF content is also again private area or not there. WebINF also again becomes what? Private area content or not there, guys. Super. Okay. Okay, super. What is the things? Dispatcher servlet predefined. We need not to do anything. It comes automatically based on the starters we add. It is automatically configured, automatically enabled to load on startup. Controller user defined class, @controller, handler method with @request mapping. Signatures are not fixed, signatures are flexible. Handler mapping. Okay. So many, but default is what? Request mapping, handler mapping. It is automatically configured as Spring Bean. Helps dispatcher servlet to find what? Right handler method and right controller class. View resolver. Ready-made class. Internal resource view resolver is ready-made and default one. Helps dispatcher servlet to get the name and location of what? Physical view component. Right, boss? Okay. Next one is what? It is recommended to place JSPs in private area, but there is no need of configuring JSP in web.xml. Or we don't write web.xml. That's the beauty of internal resource view resolver are not there. But this internal resource view resolver locates the physical view component name and location. Okay. On what formula, guys? Prefix plus logical view name plus suffix. Prefix means location. Logical view name means what? Prefix means location. Logical view name means what? Logical view name. Suffix means JSP. Extension is what? JS. Is that clear, my dear? Come on, everyone. Okay. Storyboard of first Spring Boot MVC web application to display what? Home page. And now I want to give code-based flow, guys. So far we have given diagram-based flow now, boss. I want to give code-based flow. That means storyboard kind of thing. I don't write entire code, but I will try to keep everything in a single script. What is your requirement? In private area, webinf/pages folder is my private area. There I kept one page, JSP page. By giving request to that page, I want to display it as a home page. But can I give direct request to JSP page of private area? No. Can I give direct request to any page of private area? No. At the same time, am I going to configure that JSP page in web.xml? No. Am I going to configure that JSP page in web.xml? No. Is that clear, my dear? Come on. Super. Zero. Deployment activities. What is there? Deployment activities. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. What do you mean by deployment activities? Okay, first you see, browser is there, dispatch servlet, handler mapping, view resolver is there. Here is my what? Controller class. This is JSP file, and this is the location of the JSP page. So I'm going to display private area JSP as what? Home page of the website. Home page means what? First page. Flipkart.com first page is home page of first page. Gmail first page is called Gmail home page, right? Yes. Now let's see. Number one, deployment activities. Deployed, load on, start upon, dispatch, servlet, object creation, everything. Number one, we are giving request. What is the path? Home. Dispatcher, servlet, traps and takes. You never forget flow. Every day you have to revise the flow, right? Hand over the request to whom? Handler mapping. Number three. Number four, it looks for a handler method in handler class whose request path is home. It looks for a handler method in handler class whose request path is what? Home. Whose request path is home. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Whose request path is what? Home. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Come on. This is a slash home. This is what? Slash. Okay, now that's my, tell me. Controller class bean ID, handler method signature is gathered and passed to handler mapping, and handler mapping passes to what? Dispatcher servlet. That is number 5. Be active. We are going to different dunya. Okay. Number 5. Go out, wash your face and come back. Okay. Anyone else who want to go to different dunya? MVC Rababu, very important. Please be active. Right. This is number 5. What happened? Dispatch servlet has received controller class bean ID, default bean ID, and handler method signature. That is number 5. Number 6, calls the handler. Number 7, returns the logical view name. Number 8, sends that logical view name to dispatcher servlet. Number 9, passes to whom? Passes to whom? View resolver. Okay, view resolver gives what? View object having name and location of the physical view component. Array, this is what? Prefix. Prefix is always location or not there. Prefix is always location. Yeah. And suffix is always extension. Suffix is what? Extension. Tell me. Inside the view object, prefix /webinf /pages welcome.jsp. Prefix plus logical view name plus suffix. We got the view object or not there? Super. This view object goes to dispatcher servlet, Neven. From view object, it will gather name and location of physical view component, executes the physical view component, 12. Executes the physical view component. Inside that, code execute. One or other message I kept. Okay, whatever output generated by this code goes to dispatcher servlet, 14. And dispatcher servlet sends that output to browser as response. And that response will be displayed in browser as what? Response. Dynamic web page content. Dynamic web page content. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Yes. Once again, see the flow, guys. Deployment, dispatch servlet object creation, load on startup, everything. All are ready, boss. Number one, browser giving request. Look at the path. Home. Dispatch servlet traps and takes a request. Number three, hand over the request to whom? Handler mapping. What is number four? Hand over the request to handler mapping. What is number four? Hand over the request to handler mapping. What is number four? It will gather, handler method signature. Come on. It will gather handler method signature. Okay, it will search for correct handler method and handler class. Number five, it will gather handler method signature, controller class bean ID, passes to dispatcher servlet. Number six, okay, it will call handler method by getting controller class object from IOC container. This is not doing any business logic, nothing, guys. Just returning logical view name. Right now, my focus is displaying home page, no other thing. No business logic, no request processing. In future, maybe there. Right now, not there. Number seven. Number eight, logical view name goes to dispatcher servlet. Number nine, that goes to view resolver. View resolver gives what? View object. Okay, this view object goes to dispatchers. What dispatcher servlet will do, guys? Dispatcher servlet collects the name and location of physical view component from view object, executes it. Inside the code executes. Once code executed, formatted output comes to dispatch servlet 14. That output goes to browser as a response, and that response will be displayed as what? Dynamic web page content or not there. The response will be displayed as what? Dynamic web page content or not there. That is very much clear or not there, guys? Okay, that's good. Spring Boot MVC allows to use web application in two ways. as a standalone application. That means we are going to use embedded servers. What servers? We don't install separate server. Along with the application, only server comes. This application runs in the embedded Tomcat server of the Spring Boot application itself. No need of arranging separate server. Very useful in what? Dev test environment, where you are, where we are not ready to spend separate money or memory for installing web server. This application can be packed as jar file, which contains what? Application code plus embedded server. Application code plus embedded server. Next one, deployable web application. What application, guys? This application runs in what? External server of the application. It is separate WAR file to manage. This application can be deployed in any web server or application server. This is very useful in what? Production environment. Definitely very useful in production environment or not there. Definitely useful in production environment or not there, guys. This application runs in external server of the application. It is separate WAR file to manage. This application can be deployed in any web server or what? Application server. This is very useful in production environment or not there. In Spring Boot MVC application, the default embedded server is what? Tomcat. But we can also configure Jetty Undertow as what? Embedded servers. Spring MVC supports only deployable application development, whereas what? Spring Boot MVC supports both what? Standalone web application development and what? Deployable web application development. Are you getting my point there, guys? Super. The server, the server software that is installed separately and configured for our web application is called what? External server. Installed Tomcat, Jetty, Undertow and what, etc. The server software that comes as in-memory server in the execution of what? Spring Boot MVC application is called as what? Embedded server. What server, guys? Embedded Tomcat, embedded Jetty and etc. What do you say, guys? Come on. Everyone getting my point, my dear? Come on. Are you understanding my statement here, guys? Okay, as a standalone application, as a deployable application. In cloud-based application development and deployment, the companies are preferring to use what? Embedded servers in dev comma test of the project. And same companies are using external servers for UAT prod mode environment of the project. UAT prod mode environment of the project. Are you getting my point there, guys? Procedure to develop first Spring Boot MVC application that shows private area JSP file as the home page of the application. What is there, guys? Home page of the application. I hope you convince it with me, guys. Come on. Right. Yeah, that's simple. Spring Boot MVC application can be deployed in two places. In embedded server, external server. See, in development and test, we use embedded server, but in production, we use what? External. Embedded server only for a limited purpose. Definitely in production, we definitely need what? External server, no doubt. Okay, now I would like to develop whatever storyboard is there now, making private area JSP as what? Home page. That application I would like to develop as what? By using this. This is our Eclipse IDE, guys. Where is that? Close all editors, guys. Close all editors. Fine. File. Where is this? New Spring Starter project. Spring Starter project. Boot MVC. Pros 01. Boot MVC Pros 01. Where is this? Showing home page. Showing home page. That's good. Showing home page. Meven var file. Var file means, listen, it can be used as embedded server application, external server application. Jar means only embedded server. Remaining all are same. Home page. Spring Boot MVs. Say next. I'm adding only one thing, guys. Spring Web. Say next. Save finish. Say next, save finish. Boot MVC Pros 01. This is what? Show home page. Right click, new, what is there? Package. Com dot nt dot controller. Com dot nt dot controller. SRC main web app. Web app has come, but under this, other folders have not come. I decided to keep JSP in what? WebINF folder. So I need to take WebINF folder because it is not coming. Come on, guys. Okay, under this, some folder, array not WebINF is standard folder, but under this, pages. If you don't like pages, you can take view, you can take JSP, anything. Okay, but you remember because that is going to be the location of JSP. Right. Okay. This is there, another one or not there? Sir, where we write these prefixes and suffixes in application dot properties. I said a view resolver will use property file or XM. Okay, let us fill the flow one by one. We give request from browser. Dispatch servlet trap syntax. When you add the jar, automatically dispatch servlet came. Handovers request to handler mapping. That is also comes automatic. Looks for handler method whose request path is what? Home. But the way in controller class. Developing controller class is my responsibility or not? Okay, now tell me. Class. Show home controller. What is there, guys? Show home controller. Show home controller. @controller. Public string. Public string. What is there? Show home page. @request mapping. @request mapping. Slash. What is there? Slash home. Return LVN. Return home. return welcome. @request mapping slash home. Public string show home page return welcome. Yes, boss. Okay. This logical view name goes to whom? Dispatcher servlet. This logical view name goes to whom, guys? Dispatcher servlet. This logical view name goes to what? Dispatcher servlet. Dispatcher servlet passes to whom, guys? Dispatcher servlet passes to whom, guys? View resolver. Here is my view resolver or not there? Super. View resolver configuration. Spring dot view dot prefix slash webinf slash. Everyone writes everything, but they forget to keep this slash, guys. Remember, otherwise it's become incomplete, right? Because plus logical view name plus extension. So if you don't keep this slash, the path becomes incomplete or not there. Spring dot MVC dot view dot what dot, guys? Suffix dot JSP. What, guys? Dot JSP. Are you getting my point here, guys? Yeah. See, external server is our choice. Now I'm trying to pass embedded server port number. Server dot port is equal to 4041. Server dot port is equal to 4041. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Super. Embedded server port number. Server dot port is equal to 4041. Is that clear, my dear? Come on. Got the clarity, my dear? I want reply, my dear. Come on, everyone. Super. Embedded server port number, that is what? 4. Hey, it's not compulsory you should take 4041. Any number also you can take. Any other number also you can take. Right. That's good. Okay. Fine. Because of this view object came, having name and location of physical view component. Tell me right now, what is the physical view component, guys? Slash webinf slash pages slash welcome dot JSP slash welcome dot JSP. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Everyone understanding my statement, guys? Okay, but do you have welcome.jsp ready, guys? No. Since not there, we have to add it or not there, guys? JSP file. Here is my what? Welcome.jsp. Whatever I said in the flow, same thing I'm doing now, guys. Okay, let's go to welcome.jsp here. H1 style. What is there? Color colon red. What is there? Text hyphen align center. Welcome to. What is there? Welcome to Spring Boot MVC. I'm simply placing what? Welcome to Spring Boot what? MVC. Welcome to Spring Boot what? MVC. Is that clear, my dear? Super. Right click, tell me, run as, right click, run as, right click, run as, run on server. I want to run first in external server. To run in external server, first of all, I have to configure a Tomcat with this one. Yeah, let me configure Tomcat. Preferences. I think everyone knows how to configure it. Tomcat server with what? Eclipse ID. Every procedure is given, guys. Don't worry. Runtime environment, add. Okay, I will take the latest one only. Tomcat 11. Say next. Browse. Here we have Tomcat 11 are not there. Here we have Tomcat 11 are not there, guys. That's fine. Say finish, apply and close. Say finish, apply and what? Close. Okay, that's good. Tell me, right click, run on what? Server. Yeah, if you select that is not enough, Babu, you should also add in server tab, guys. You should also add that one in servers tab or not there. This is what? Apache. Tomcat 11, guys. Say next, guys. Say next. Okay. Tell me. Say finish. Say next, say finish. Right click. Tell me. Run on server. Say this. Say next. Say finish. What is need of refreshing adapters list? Yeah. 1 minute. When you configure server, some port numbers are missed, guys. Admin port number. Some port number. Don't worry. So that's a dummy number only. Don't think much. Yeah. Right click. Run on server. Say next. Say finish. Refreshing adapter list. It is starting the server. Okay. http://localhost. It is running on which port number? 7799. No, that is for embedded server, please. That is for embedded server. It is running on which port number? This is running on which port number, guys? Double 799, something like that. Okay. Log messages, yeah, 77. External server, its own port number. Whatever I have given, that is for what? Embedded server. Right now, I'm running this application as what? External server application. Copy this. Double 799. Say paste. /home. Welcome to Spring Boot MVC has come or not? Okay. Welcome to. That means we are able to get the private area page as what? Home page or not there? That's good. Let me change the browser. I want to use Chrome as the default browser. Yeah, let's have a look. Run on server. Say next. Say finish. Now problem is solved. Okay, base URL has come. Then what is there? Home. We're able to get the first page or not there? This we are running in external server. This we are not running in what? Embedded. Tomcat. Okay. Now I would like to run this application in what? Embedded Tomcat. Then you have to run as a standalone application by using run as Java application option. What option? Run as Java application. Simply, literally, what is there? Run as. Yeah. It is actually started, guys. 4041. Embedded Tomcat started on 4041 or not there? Okay. Let's check. HTTP localhost 4041/home. White label error page. That means default error page is coming. What is coming, guys? Sir, it should come now. Yeah, listen. The embedded Tomcat that is there is not coming with a built-in JSP container. But we are working with the JSPs, but it is not coming with what? Built-in JSP container. So we should add that JSP container explicitly in pom.xml. What is there? Jasper. What is the starter we have for that? The starter we have for that is Tomcat embedded Jasper. What is there? Tomcat embedded Jasper. Tomcat embedded Jasper. 11 point, whatever the number. Select this, guys. Go to where? pom.xml. In external Tomcat, that issue is not there because that is having already Jasper, guys. But in embedded Tomcat only this issue is there, right? Yes. Okay. By default, it will pick up the version, guys. Don't keep the version, it will dynamically decide the version. Dynamically decides the version. Okay, that's good. Right click, run an server. Hmm, yeah, embedded server. Right click, run as Java application. Yeah, previous application is not stopped, guys. Now I'll stop it. Run as Java application. Say refresh. Now we are getting output or not there? It's happily working. But observe this, there is no web application name in the URL. See the message? See the message? By default, okay, by default, Tomcats are of port number 4041 with the context path slash. That means no context path. External Tomcat web application name has become context path, nothing but name of the web application. But when it comes to embedded, no context path. No, sir, I want to have a context path. Sir, if I don't give port number for embedded Tomcat, what is the default port number? 8080. What's your problem with 8080? In my system, 8080 is already occupied for what? One or other service of Oracle. So I cannot use same 8080 again. Can I use same 8080 again, guys? Unfortunately, I cannot use same 8080 again one more time. Can I really think about using 8080 again, guys? No. Really, I cannot think about using what? 8080 again. Are you getting my point, my dear? Come on. Super. But so that's why I have taken different port number. That's good. Now tell me resources, application dot properties. Tell me context path. What is there? Context path of web application. Server dot servlet dot context path slash webinf slash pages slash. No, some name, guys. MVC pros 0. What is there, guys? MVC pros. Any name you can give. And this is going to become context path. Now you stop it, run it. Tell me. Run as what? Java application. Run as what? Java application. MVC pros 01 home. Okay. It's now is working. Now you try without that. You try without that. Enter key. We are getting error message or not? We are definitely getting error message over here or not there. Say something, my dear. Come on. We are definitely getting error message over here or not there. So, so this is another problem that we are having or not there, guys. Come on, everyone. Getting my point or not there, guys. Come on. Got the clarity or not there, boss? Okay, that's good. Spring.mvc.view.suffix.jsp slash webinf slash pages. Come on. Here is what? Port number. Here is port number and MVC pros 01. What pros 01? MVC pros 0. Yes. But I have one small problem, sir. That is, whenever you see any other website, whenever I see any other website, flipkart.com, see, I don't type any extra path by default. Here, if I type the website name, automatically home page is coming. But when it comes to my application, I have to remember and add pros 01. Nothing is coming, right? Oh, this is embedded one, na? Fine. Yeah, here what is there? 4041. And in embedded external also same issue, guys. 4041. Am I getting anything? No. Error page. I have to remember and add this one. Na? Same problem is there in external one also. Check it out. Stop this. Go to this place. Run on server. Tomcat. Say next. Say finish. Yeah. See, by default error only coming now, boss. Come on, guys. Unless I type this, home page is not. How they are able to get? Why we are not? If it is Servlet JSP, we have a web.xml. There we configure welcome file, right? It's a Spring Boot MVC application. We don't try entertain web.xml. Is there any possibility of configuring welcome file here? No. So we have to do through handler method itself. We have to complete this task through what? Handler method itself. Are you getting my point there, guys? So we have to handle it through what? Handler method itself. Okay. We have to handle this through what? Handler method itself. Everyone getting my point, my dear? Come on. Super. Okay, now let's see. Let's concentrate. Let's see and let's understand this. Okay. Come to this show home controller, guys. Yes. Here, request mapping you take. I'm not saying you don't take. Request mapping. Here is what? Slash. Request mapping. Here is what? Slash. Right click. Run as. Okay. Run as. Now you observe. MVC pros 01. I'm not giving any home, but we are still getting output or not there. I'm not giving any home, still we are getting output or not there. Say something, guys. Got the clarity or not there? Is that clear, my dear? Come on. Got the clarity or not there, guys? Okay, that's fine. Welcome to Spring Boot MVC application or not there, guys? So this is what we need to focus. This is what we need to understand. Check it out. Entire procedure is given one by one, guys. Yeah, configure Tomcat 10.x, but nowadays we are using 10.x or 11.x. Okay, now let me make sure that we are using 11.x. Here also we have to configure how much, guys? 11. Yes, next one. Eleven point X. Next one. 11.x. Spring Boot 3.x is compatible with what? Servlet 5.x and Tomcat 10.x. Same statement I would like to write in other way. Spring Boot 4.x is what? Compatible tell me. Servlet 6.x and Tomcat 11.x. Superna guys? Yeah, great. Create Spring Boot starter project as shown below. If you select where, we can deploy in standalone application or web application. JAR means only embedded server, standalone application. Then, okay, I think nowadays 3.x is running or 4.x running. Okay, now let us use 4x. Let us use 4x. That's good. In Tomcat server, servlet container logical name is what? Catalina. JSP container logical name is Jasper. Okay, and remaining all are there, guys. Home. We are giving request. Okay. Run the application. You have to add it Tomcat embedded Jasper in embedded Tomcat, guys. That is. How to provide context path MVC first app1. Okay. How can we make home page coming automatically without typing request path / we have to use. Same thing is mentioned over there or not there. Okay. So this is what we discussed, guys, right? Yes. By tomorrow, by hook or crook, complete the application development and come. Okay, na? Right. Fine. Yeah. Tell me, Natraz.